Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. So for today's video, I have yet again another War 2 kind of a thing. Yeah, another war movie, of course. Because why not? It's a pretty obscure title, it's low budget, it's a blast from the past. So okay, seems like something I'll talk about, so here we are. Oh, definitely. Anywho, so today's feature is, yep, Pacific Inferno. Yes, obviously I want to talk about this because I've been around for quite a while. So of course I want to talk about old movies. Oh, definitely. And it's just this is a genre of film I just would randomly pick to review and whatnot. So I kind of feel I don't talk about this genre that often. I mean, I kind of did really, but still, it's not like here and there. Really, it's rather sporadic. Anyway, let's talk about the plot, I guess. Whatever. Here we go. Oh, definitely. So, okay, after the fall of the Philippines in World War II, the Japanese discovered that Jin MacArthur ordered millions of dollars in silver dumped in Miami Bay, so in order to that it would not fall into enemy's hands. Among the prisoners, the Japanese have taken in all these two American U.S. Navy deep sea divers, whom they have then forced to drive in search of this sunken treasure. So a bit of action and a bit of drama thrown in there, I guess, to make it more, I guess, exciting. But obviously, so that's fine, I suppose. So why not? And they try to make this exciting as best they could when it comes to this movie. Yeah, of course, we're going to touch upon the whole war aspect, of course. Considering what this is trying to do in the end of the day, I can say what they're trying to do. It's definitely one of these types of movies. It's a macho movie. You can definitely is very testosterone themed type of a movie, and that's fine. Nothing really wrong with that. So, and that's the thing though. This film was briefly released in 1979 and later re-released again in 1985. So, okay, sure, that was definitely a thing for this film. I guess it was popular enough that they did it, I suppose. So okay, I guess people must have liked it enough. So yeah, it's just, I'm not too sure as to why that was a thing, but yeah, it does have that pretty 70s feel to it in some ways. I guess to some extent, I guess you can say. But yeah, and that's definitely is a thing in this movie, folks. And yeah, they did have these type of characters. They were definitely is a thing, of course. The Japanese want the drivers to raise the silver thrown out by the Americans before before it gets too late for them to do that, I suppose. And yeah, there's going to be the Philippine resistance that wants them to take their time, and then of course there's going to be quite a bit of drama thrown in and whatnot. But yeah, it's definitely is a pretty crazy movie in its own little way, I suppose. And that's the thing. I've recently watched this, so I just thought I might as well just get to it. Obviously, I might as well just get to this kind of a thing and whatnot. So here we are. Anyway, the acting was pretty decent in this one. I guess the acting is pretty decent in what they were trying to aim for. Of course. Okay, I'm not really gonna be the one to say that this is gonna be historically accurate. I'm sure you can do bits and pieces that you could probably pick apart that's not exactly the way it should be, sure. But okay, yes, obviously there's been movies out there that would take liberties when it comes to some things, of course. I mean, yes, obviously, don't go up to the point where it just becomes ridiculous. Obviously, and this movie has done it to some extent, I suppose. But ultimately, I know they were trying to keep this entertaining and whatnot in a way for people to watch this kind of a thing. Okay, sure, whatever. Ultimately, what this movie is attempting to do is attempting to be some kind of prison camp kind of a movie with a war setting. So okay, sure, you're gonna do that kind of thing, whatever, suppose. Granted, sure, this may not be the most action-packed, Michael Bay styled type of a war movie, what have you. This is definitely not the case here. The director of this film was Ralph Baer, and he was a writer and director. And the thing is that he did only some movies. He didn't do a whole lot, really. And when it came to this movie, I found out he did this one as well, and to some extent, I suppose. Well, sure, okay. So I couldn't really find a whole lot about the director, really. So I don't know if that says anything about the movie, this one really, because the individual who was behind this, Ralph Bayer, didn't do exactly a whole lot when it comes to the film industry. So there you go, I guess. And okay, so this seems to be like the type of movies he will make. Sure, fine, that's fine, I guess. Every director should have their own style anyway, as far as I'm concerned. But okay, I just thought I just had to check this out for my own and just see how this is. So ultimately, all I can really say is I thought this was a solid movie, I guess. I thought it was a pretty decent film for what it's worth, I suppose. So you could do worse, I guess. I was not expecting a whole lot, really. But anyway, this was a decent feature. I'll give it an overall rating of a 6.7 out of 10. It's a 6.7 out of 10 for me. Thanks for watching. See ya. Oh yeah.